the lone ACC team remaining. They have not lost a game, Jimmy, since February 8th against Clemson. I think the only questions you could have about Duke right now, how will they react in close games if you can get them there, because they don't play many.
Oh, it's not their fault that the conference was down. They had to go handle their business, but they've grown so much over the years. Good contest, but better shot that time by Carter Bryant.
Arizona got to go quick here. Two quick, excellent free throw shooters as well. KJ Lewis turns a corner in the trees. Bryant for three. Good.
You invert the offense.
And if you're going to overplay, you just hit that big, and that back cuts the pressure release.
There's numbers around Caleb Love. Here's Carter Bryant, knocks down the three. Boy, Johnson turned away, man, that back door is working for Akron, but Bryant smothers City at the top of the apex.
It's a great athleticism. Lob it.
Oh, finishing it off.
If Akron's going to keep putting two on the ball and pick and roll, Tobe Awaka is doing a phenomenal job of getting out, short rolling, and then he's going to try to spray it and make plays, kind of like Draymond Green would do, that short roll.
One of those passes against this quick Akron team is going to get stolen from a baseline out of bounds.
That was certainly a hand grenade there.
7 on the shot clock. Here's Bryant. He'll pull from three and knock it down from three. They put in 39 points here so far. Working it around out of that timeout, short for Bryant. Who takes it up.
Man! Today, right now, Tommy Lloyd and KJ Lewis are having a long discussion. He made that first three. I don't think Tommy liked the second one.
Look, didn't I look like a 40% three-point shooter?
Right.
Come on, coach.
Let's bump the brakes a little bit here.
Come on.
Coach had to tell him, hey, young man, you're open for a reason.
Yep.
Baseline lob play, Bryant.
Like Tavari Johnson at 5'11", to maneuver in there, and on the year he's been pretty good at the rim. It's just a different animal against Arizona.
Not even listed at 6 feet. He's Tavari Johnson listed at 5'11". And you know they lie on height.
Yeah, that's so true.
Base hard. Corner shot. Bryant for three. Knocks it down. Zone.
Season. Sharp not able to hit. Lewis into the front court, hands off to Bradley. It's Houston by 8, under 10 to go. In the first half.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I want to see Arizona do. You got to take that trap and the pick and roll. You got to take a couple more dribbles away from the basket and open the floor. They're getting trapped and getting rid of it right away. See that? Take the ball away from the trap a little bit. There you go.
Carter Bryant knocks it down. And Sharp rolls that one home.
There you go.
He's a good shooter, but he's also physical when he gets inside.
Very much so. Very much so. These guards are really physical.
Good ball movement, Bryant. And that's pure stroke. He can really shoot it.
The fact that they're keeping out Williams and McMillan tonight is kind of logical. If in fact they're banged up the way we think they are.
Pretty wild. The SEC will have 4 in the top 8. Bryant knocks it down.
Really mind the international game and understand it.
Yeah, I mean, 2 areas where Gonzaga made an impact was that and the transfer game.
Yep.
Inside, there's Bryant weaving his.
Hasn't played in the last 6 games in a game like this. It's not like you're waiting for Kevin Durant to come back up from an injury.
Freshman Carter Bryant on the floor for Arizona, as KJ Lewis also checking in for the Wildcats. Here is Bryant from deep. And a 3 for Carter. AJ Storr coming off a season high, 19 points, missing the pull-up. Carter Bryant the rebound. Here comes Arizona. Bryant a trail 3. Second 3 for the freshman. It's pretty cool. Neal and Mayo. 6-0 Kansas run. Mayo has all 6. Bryant spins and hits.
Boy, that is a...
With how competitive this club has been night in and night out in the Big 12. On the road, at home, they fight through every circumstance. And a lot of teams road with this hot perimeter shooting.
Bashir Jihad too strong on that one. And Tobe Awaka the rebound for the Cats.
Very important stretch of basketball if you're the Sun Devils.
Carter Bryant, 3. Love fires way off the mark. Bryant retrieves and rattles it home.
Well, the precocious transfers. The first part of the year, he didn't even look for his shot, and he really hurt the team. You love the toughness, but he's become he's just another weapon.
He's got 8 for them, as Iowa State is doubling up Arizona 34-17. To the corner, Bryant rattles it home off the Bradley.
I always say that because he's getting some NBA buzz. Look at this.
Bryant takes it away.
Nice.
And puts it in.
Baskets. But Utah needs to find ways to get some easy baskets, because against the half-court defense for the entire game, it gets awfully tough.
Well, and that's what you just talked about. The ball bounced their way. Dawes made no mistake ramming home the dunk. Let's see what they do here defensively. Awaka jammed up on the interior, basically triple team, kicks it out to Love. Here's Carter Bryant. Splashed.
Much freedom of movement for Demon. That's his 3rd assist on the night. Another freshman, Carter Bryant. Here's the freshman Bryant from inside 3, no. Loose ball. 3 seconds to go in the half. Bryant got it with time running out.
In November and December on the part of some of the NBA teams. But as you pointed out, he's been on fire lately.
First 10 games, shot 41% as tonight. It's still on top. O'Meara jumps hard.
Yep. Too hard.
Bryant will try. And hit. Carter Bryant 9.
Dave, if you get it up here by 40, you can go 2 for 1, but I don't think they're going to play with that.
Lewis puts it on the deck, slips, kept that pivot foot down though. Carter Bryant for 3. That's good. Boy, he's shooting better than. They're going to double Love, force him to give up the ball. Bryant, the freshman, nails the 3. Necessarily, plenty of time. But Bradley's wide open. Can't tie the game. Inside is Bryant, and he scores.
So Coleman Hawkins there on freshman Carter Bryant.
And that was great defense by Carter Bryant, but a better offensive move.
Galorzo 1 for 3 from the field to start tonight. He kicks to Bryant, who shoots the 3. Got it. And the freshman. The 3 ball has not been a friend to either team tonight. Lewis. Back to Love. Let's see if Caleb puts up his first shot of the half. He doesn't, but he gets the assist.
5 games, they can make their own luck. These are all winnable games. I always say, do your own dirty work. Don't sit around till Selection Sunday and hope. Hope is not a strategy, Mark.
It's not right. I've heard that before. But of those, you look at those 5 games, the best win to get them in the tournament would be the one that they're playing right here tonight. It's the one that would brandish their resume. And Bryant, great ball.
Williams goes baseline and just again threw it to nobody. But too many careless turnovers here for Texas Tech. Bryant all the way.
You cannot afford bigs foul trouble.
Timmon again being aggressive going to the rim. But it was short on the move. Carter Bryant.
Because they rarely lose. This is a completely different team that fell to 4 and 5. Right now, they've come into a very difficult gymnasium, and it looks like they're going to get out of here with a win.
Bryant.
Bobby said he had played in some games with the Shaq, and he thinks his hands are just a little bit bigger, but he's got a soft touch with the shot as well.
Bryant got him. It's a 3.
He's tough.
CBS. 2 out of 2 for Jaden Quaintance. Big ones.
And now they're extending the floor. A little bit of a wrinkle. Got to be able to recover, though, if they go over the top.
3-point lead. Arizona with possession. Under 4 minutes to go. Into the trusted hands of Bradley.
Containing him is important. And obviously, Love likes to get his kick and shoot the 3.
Bryant, he nails it.
Wow. Falling down when you think you're going to get hit. I've had this problem with the flop forever. He didn't act like he got shot and fell down like in the Sabruta tape. But that was, that was JFK, by the way.
but that was just protecting himself. There's no reason to call that a flop. That happens a lot.
Bradley, left side. Oh, and it's caught.
The Arizona backcourt would be leading midway through the fight because particularly Bradley and Lewis and even Caleb Love's had a couple big plays. They've been better. Oh, Carter Bryant, 8% shooter. But boy, is he so versatile. He hadn't even played great tonight yet.
Beat on the baseline. Bryant banks it home. Heisey can't hit. And a rebound pulled down by Townsend. Lewis back to Townsend. And a three from Carter. Into the paint, lost the handle. And Love saying, slow down, hang on, everybody. Arizona by 6.
Yeah, one of the stories of this game is going to be that guard play defensively by those Arizona guards.
Carter Bryant.
Left-handed finishing off the window with the right.
Big time move by Smith up against a known shot blocker, easy conversion. And now that zone starts to become a little different after a couple of made buckets.
Mark Andrews, I was going to say that. But you wanted to go there. I'll give you credit. There's Bryant. He shakes and bakes.
Cowboys back on top. Chucky, second shots always go in. You get the offensive rebound. Typically, as we used to always say, second shots always go in.
Oklahoma State shooting 5 of 9 from 3. Bryant with the answer.
There's
Bryant crossover mid-range. That jumper does look good.
Rated college basketball environments. The students are back today. That is the difference between the Big 12 and what the Pac-12 was. And you're seeing it even in the Big 10 for teams like UCLA.
Pass in traffic and a turnover forced by Bradley. Tech gets back, though, defensively again in transition. Bryant on the cut. Goes strong to the goal and lays it home. And preseason. A lot of people were wondering if this Wildcat team was good enough to turn it around. They have. Can they keep it going today? They have yet to make a 3, and they're 5 of 13 from the floor.
The positioning defensively of Texas Tech, just keeping them between Arizona and the basket. Every shot has been challenged.
Bryant hits a 3 as the buzzer sounds.
They just stifle you. You look at the shooting percentages, and most importantly, those turnovers forced at 17.2. A lot of their offense and ability to play fast comes from that defense.
They call the foul on Williams, by the way, his second. Here's Bryant, his second 3 already.
You look at the point guard spot, but I would say this. Jeremy Roach is not a point guard or a shooting guard. Jeremy Roach needs to play like a guard.
Carter Bryant, 3-pointer for the freshman.
You think this team had a rebounding advantage now? When clear bounces on the court, it would be a completely different scenario, which is scary to say.
Oh. 2021. They rattled off 15 straight after that loss and have gone 16-0, 16-0, and now 3-0 to start this season in the SEC. Truly a historic run by one of the premier programs in all of the country.
Henry Basar checking in, lob down low, able to find Carter Bryant.
Just throw it up to the rim and allow the big fella to finish.
Third assist for Del Orso. Started the last 6 games. Transfer from Campbell, who grew up in Melbourne, Australia. Basar, who's from Estonia, missed all of last year due to injury. Carter Bryant. Well, you can see the skill set.
Him too. That's probably his most important thing that he does for them, but they're going right at him as well.
As Andre leads the team, collides with Vaser. Arizona wants to move. They average 94 points in their wins this season, 70 points in their losses. So that if they can get out and shoot and run, they like to have as many possessions in a game as they can. And the rebound, muscling his way out of trouble. Great find. Lewis, the assist.
Will be one of the top 5 candidates for Naismith Defensive Player of the Year in the country.
Arizona tries a lob of their own. Carter Bryant couldn't handle it, got it back. And they punt
early. But 2 years at junior college, and last year he was outstanding as a junior. You mentioned Jizzle James and Thomas. That's a good 1-2 punch.
Bryant with the quick release for passer, facilitator.
Yeah.
Basar still on the floor. A 4-5 point Arizona lead.
Bradley has done a really good job of getting downhill, breaking down that defense.
Here's Bryant. Sweet J from.
Plenty of time left for Cincinnati.
Bearcats knocking on the door. Basar working on Bandego. The crowd wanted to travel, didn't get it. Bryant cashes in.
Sure, Tommy Lloyd was not happy about. Good execution inside. Good cut.
Backdoor cut. And the youngster.
The top level competition, but getting off to a good start against defensive-minded TCU, that's something you can hang your hat on.
That's a great point. Look at that lob with the flush. Trey White, deep three.
Trey White, one of those guys that can really score from beyond the arc.
Oh, how about that for body?
And he was able to get that to drop. And still, a 2-possession game, big possession here for the Wildcats. They've been able to convert on these ball screens. TCU switching, giving up mismatches in the paint.
Bryant, no hesitation. Oh, no.
Caden Vasco having a pretty good game tonight. He's got 5 points now, making 7 with 3 rebounds in 14 minutes of work.
Central Michigan only down 13. It feels like it's more. Arizona's played well. It's been pretty easy offensively. Central Michigan's struggling to score. That's been the key for them.
He's going to find.
That was nice.
Turned around.
Yeah, it was a get-right week for Caleb Love. And I think this team, it not only got him going, but gave confidence as a whole to the team. And what I liked about this, I'm going to the stats. This is from our great stat guy, Cole Frampton. Paint touches fine.
And that's what it opens up for Sanford. Holloway this time drops it in.
Sanford absolutely on fire from beyond the arc. You got to know they want that three-point shot, so you can't overreact to the penetration.
Handle on it, and he does. Streaking out front all the way high off the glass. A wonderful follow. Arizona has cut it to 2. 6 straight for the Wildcats. And a steal. Carter Bryant ties the game.
One thing about Arizona, when they turn you over, they run and get out in transition, just what the doctor ordered.
It's such a complete offensive team for Arizona. I mean, you got Owaka, who's just a horse inside, Krivas as well. The three-point shooting that Caleb Love triggers. Del Orso, there's a lot of weapons for Tommy Lloyd as they rattle up now.
for Arizona is a little bit smaller by their standards anyway, with Awaka and Bryant there. Good help here by James. Lewis can't turn the corner. Bryant open for three, and the freshman will knock it down and in. What a play by Cooper Flagg.
What an adjustment in midair.
A 10-point lead for the Blue Devils. Krivas double team. Bryant from the corner. Yes! Carter.
Cats have outscored the Monarchs 11-4 to open up this second half. Caesar unleashes a three. Martinez starts the transition break.
I love Vasar right there, how fast the decision making was.
Bryant. Oh, the NBA. And picking his pocket is Bryant. Oh, yeah, he plays defense, too. And there goes Fight 9 for the throwdown. Oh, rebounds to 21 for Old Dominion. Martinez finds Bryant. No-look pass open in the corner. And Carter Bryant. The best way to say it, but oh, here's a steal by Bryant. Can he throw it down again? Oh, the windmill by
Johnson. He's ready I think he's ready to run this team.
Yep. You know, they lost their top point guard, too. I'm glad you pointed that out, Old Dominion. They were expecting to have Emo Essien, returning point guard.
Del Orso turns it over. It's a chance to see him go to work. Carter Bryant. Skip pass, but Vasar takes it away. He is unafraid to lead things, so is Bryant. Boy, beautiful English.